in the fickle world of finance, a steady hand is key. With £1 million poured into 4 profitable startups, the hunt for a new business partner is about to recommence. Ready to battle for backing, 18 would-be tycoons.
I want the cars, I want the girls, but most of all, I want the power.
I have the right chemical makeup to be an entrepreneur. Every single morning, I wake up with a surge of adrenaline around my body because I want to be a global phenomenon.
I'm like a Swiss Army knife of business skills. I'm a captain at the front of a cavalry charge. I race forward and people follow.
On offer, a £250,000 investment.
I'm disgustingly ambitious. Ordinary or mediocre, those are curse words to me.
I don't want to be a millionaire, I want to be a billionaire, I want to be richer than Lil Sugar. And that will happen. I need to realise that.
Facing them, the fight of their lives.
I've always said, never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. I'm going to sit quiet, and then in the boardroom, I'm going to pounce on them.
If you cross me, then it's like hitting a brick wall. You're never going to get past.
For me, there's a moment in business where you suddenly get momentum. And that's what I'm after. I'm there. I'm where it needs to be. I'm suited. I'm booted. Come on!
Putting up the cash, Lord Sugar.
£250,000. It's an acorn, which we want grown into a great oak tree.
With over 40 years at the top, today worth more than £1 billion.
When I started my business, I loaded the lorries, I designed the product, I stood on the production line, and I marketed the product. And that's what I'm looking for here, a complete all-rounder.
Right, let's go.
Lost your shoe. I lost my shoe.
But to secure his support, a punishing selection process.
We're going to build it together, and we're going to be explosive.
Yeah! It's a very good win, one of the best.
Testing tasks.
Don't disrespect me. I am not going to be the bitch that goes, oh yeah, it was excellent.
Mistake on that, mistake on this, straight in the bin.
12 tough weeks.
I'm not being difficult. I just don't like the question.
You're right, I shouldn't bring up anything that I have an opinion on.
But for one candidate, a life-changing opportunity.
Supply and demand, that's what this is about. I'm demanding the answers. You better bloody well supply them.
It's down to business with The Apprentice.
You're fired. You're fired. You've dug yourself a very, very big hole. You're fired.
Midday. The boardroom. "18 hopefuls hand in their business plans.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Get your hands out your pockets. Welcome to the boardroom. Over here, you see an empty chair. So we have a new colleague of mine assisting me here. And if you think this process is tough, it's just got a whole lot tougher. Welcome, Claude. Claude has been one of my most trusted advisors for 25 years now. He is a very fair, straightforward man, and he tells me as it is. He does like a laugh from time to time. There was 1979, for example.
As always, Alan, I'll be watching out and reporting back to you.
And it was my honour earlier last year to introduce Karen into the House of Lords because of all of her achievements in the world of business. She is now Baroness Brady.
But I am happy for you to call me Karen.
Nothing will get past these two. Now, it sometimes gets a bit underestimated because this is an incredible opportunity, and one of you will become my business partner. A new company will be formed and £250,000 will be injected in there, no strings attached. And the bottom line is, this process works. I've invested £1 million in 4 winners, and all 4 of those people are doing fantastically well. And I'm expecting the winner of this particular process to carry on that trend. I'm sure that you know of my reputation. I don't like people that suck up to me, because if I wanted to be loved, I'd go to Tinder. I've had a quick look at all your CVs. We've got Joseph Valentes.
Valente, yeah.
You say you're the master of persuasion with the women.
Ooh.
And you aspire also to Hugh Hefner. Maybe I should change your name to Valentino. Yeah. Charlene?
Yes, Lord Sugar. It's a pleasure to be here.
You did 11.5 years in the Royal Navy.
Yes, Lord Sugar.
And your business is in hairdressing?
Yeah, and I'd like to turn your 250,000 investment into what he's worth to 350 million, 175 million each, Lord Sugar.
Is that all?
Upwards.
Okay. Right.
We'll
okay.
overtake.
Dan.
Hello.
You want to be like Alexander the Great, because at the age of 30 he'd conquered the world, and you dislike corporate speak.
Yeah, I mean, it's waffle.
I've got one for you here somewhere. One of your colleagues has come up with something beautiful. The Trailblazer is a fully managed and implemented business growth campaign that starts with a focused base camp to remove the clouds from our clients' business growth mountain so they clearly can see the summit we are aiming for. Richard, what a load of bollocks that is, isn't it? I understand you've all got your business plans. I know that you've left them in my reception. Consider them parked. What you need to do is to concentrate on the tasks in hand. And over the course of the next 12 weeks, prove to me that you can become my business partner. Now, it's time for me to tell you about the first task. When you get back to the great house that I've arranged for you, you need to have a little rest, because you're going to be up at the crack of dawn. You're going to be going to the famous London fish market, Billingsgate, and you're going to buy a load of fish, turn it into products that Londoners want to eat. And at the end, it's so simple. The team that makes the biggest profit will be the team that wins. Now, here's a little curveball for you. Selena, Natalie and Charlene. Brett, Joseph and Dan. I want you to swap. So this is the first time we've had mixed teams in the first task. Off you go.
Before battle begins,
Hi, I'm Ruth.
I'm Jenny.
a chance to sell themselves.
Hi guys, nice to work with you all. My name's Joseph Valente.
If my boyfriend said I want to be like Hugh Hefner, I'd kick him where it would really hurt.
Hugh Hefner's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur. When I was 14, I was expelled from school. But I turned my life around. I'm now the godfather of business, and I'm here to make Lord Sugar an offer he cannot refuse.
So what did you make of Claude then?
He's going to be a tough guy to impress.
Scary.
Yeah.
I feel like when he looks at you, he's like burning a hole in your face.
I like straight talking people though.
Yeah.
See, I'm the boss of my own company and I'm quite ratty with people when they don't do as they're told. Well, I started out as a podium dancer, not pole dancer. I need to clarify that. My business career to date has been incredibly tough. I've had to learn to work in a difficult industry that's male-dominated and run my business in 2 continents.
I run my own business. It's like perfume, so we import it from like generally America. I've made every mistake in the book in business. I've like almost lost my parents' pension. It was horrible. Learning from those mistakes, that's what makes you a good businessman.
One thing I am really happy about is the mixed teams.
Oh,
Yeah. No, are you not having that?
I love working with women. I just want to prove a point that men can sell more than women.
I generally reckon the task itself is going to prove to be a little bit problematic. Women and fish. Oh my God, I'm not touching it. It's stinking, it's slimy, it's this, that, the other.
What a load of rubbish.
Bloomsbury.
Wow, check this out.
For the next 12 weeks.
Paris, Eagles, it's amazing.
Home.
Oh my God! Imagine being that rich, you've got a gym in your bathroom.
And office.
Whoa.
I actually do find it very uncomfortable.
You've got to be stupid to want to let this slip through your fingers, haven't you? That is epic.
Before bed, there's work to do. First, the new teams need names.
I'd like illustrious. It's also a ship. Tomorrow we're going to the fishmongers. Now that just says something. To me, it's kind of meant to be.
Can I just go with Team Versatile? Just says anything that comes our way, we can basically deal with it. Cool.
Versatile.
Team Versatile is.
Team Versatile.
Team Versatile.
Across the hall.
Can I sort of throw my thought into the thought pond? We call ourselves the Sugar Babes. The Sugar Babes. But I feel like probably wouldn't go down well.
Guys, my idea is connexus. It's basically a Latin word. It means united, and it's a play on words, because if you say it quick enough, it also means it connects us.
Connexus? Yeah. All right, so we're moving on. Excellent.
Next, pick project managers.
We're looking for someone that knows about food or someone that is in an industry of retailing.
Who's that, then?
Hairdressing. Definitely not my field.
Marketing. Well, I've worked with retail, but it's pure property and construction.
Is there anyone here that wants to put themselves up first? Was anyone kind of willing to think, OK, I might be the person to take this on?
I think it's safe to say that no one is.
Has anyone got any experience in food?
Who's got food?
I do have some knowledge about food. Obviously, I cook, and I also I'm intolerant to loads of food.
Because of what you said, I'd be stupid not to say yourself.
Okay.
This way.
Oh, God.
I also would say that.
Okay.
I think we'll
All right. Okay, so I'm going to be project manager. I'm in hell. This is not my ideal scenario. I do feel like I've been bulldozed. I'm concerned about all the different personalities, so I'm not feeling amazing about tomorrow.
On the other team...
I have a thing for food. I have a food blog, so in terms of the cooking, I can also help on that side, so I'd really like to put myself forward.
A purposeful pitch.
If everybody's all in favour of Freight Pro, you happy with that?
Thank you.
First one.
When it comes to competing, I am Jamaican, and we only know how to do one thing, which is win. I'm taller than the average person, probably a little bit prettier, and I have a lot of confidence.
Tomorrow, teams must reel in customers with fresh fish dishes.
We're targeting lunchtime trade. We're hoping that people are going to have it as a tasty snack.
And today, pick what products they'll produce.
Are we going for more low-end products or like high-end?
I think we should do volume.
Salad! Guys, I would say it now. Salad.
Sandwich.
Sorry, one second. Guys.
1 second. We're talking about margin. We're talking about salad a second ago.
Salad.
I agree with salad.
It's all about margin here. I know it might sound nice, but it's all about margin. Remember that.
I think I'm going to have to go down and lie down for a while and put a cold towel on my head. Selena has displayed absolutely no leadership whatsoever. I think we're in trouble with this lot.
Next door.
I would really like to target bankers, lawyers, people are going back to their computers.
April takes a firm grip.
These city boys, they like to spend lots of money, and I'll be happy to take it.
If we're selling to city workers, lobster mac and cheese, some of it's sold at £24.
No.
Do you think it's just worth, just for the sake of it, costing it, or not?
I would really like to make tuna niçoise salad. I do think that it's a quick and easy option. And my second thing, I was actually going to say fish cakes.
If we're talking about men at lunchtime, though, I don't feel like that's a very big meal for a man.
I would have said calamari, to be honest.
I would like the tuna niçoise salad and fish cakes. That's what we're doing.
April has shown herself to be very decisive, but there's no real understanding of the costing. She's made the decisions she believes in. Whether they're the right decisions or not, We'll have to wait and see.
Still to make a decision,
Got to sell it at a really good
So what's the
price.
cheapest product?
the other team.
What's the cheapest?
Fish finger sandwiches with tomato sauce.
Fish fingers. It's easy, it's just crack on with it.
Calamari, there's no waste because you sell the tentacles, you do the body, everything.
Calamari, let's do it.
We've all made a decision. Calamari fish finger sandwich.
Okay, fine. Fish fingers and the calamari. Everyone's quiet for once.
2:30 a.m. While the rest of London sleeps, the candidates get to work.
Yesterday was the talking, today's the action.
Ready to get fishy.
Ready to get fishy. Love it.
Winning.
Guys, are you ready to win? We're wearing yellow, bright, lots of energy. Let's do this.
Yesterday, you know, we spent a lot of time talking about stuff, so today we're just going to crack on and do it. What I want to do is buy as cheap as possible and sell it as much as possible. And in the kitchen, I'm going to make sure we're not overrunning because we have to be out. We do not want to be late for any of the lunchtime rush. That is our market.
Billingsgate Market.
Stinks.
On sale, the largest variety of fish in the UK.
That fish doesn't have a head.
And home to some of London's toughest traders.
Can you do 10.50?
You've got more chance to see Jesus Christ.
OK, cheers. Thank you very much.
First for the teams, trawl for the ingredients they need.
I'm going to split you into Team Calamari and Team Fish Finger. Calamari to the left, please. Charlene, I'm going to make you Fish Finger team leader, OK?
To be your wingman for this.
Great, sounds good.
Remember today, the first money saved is the first money made.
Hi, have you got fresh cod?
Tackling cod for premium fish cakes. Project manager April.
Do you have 16.5 kilos?
I've got more than enough.
I like it.
You want something like that? See, I'll do you £6. Last price, £6.
Well,
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, there was one other guy, wasn't there, that we were just going to
I'm
talk
happy to take one seat.
You sure?
Yes.
Done deal.
Thank you.
Okay.
You don't go to the first stall and close the deal. It's a big market. There's cod here at a cheaper price.
Hi guys. Do you sell Coley?
On the other team,
Do you sell Coley? No, thank you.
cheap cod substitute Coley. For Charlene's frugal fish fingers.
How's about coming down to £40? So what would be the lowest you will go down to?
Yeah. I'll do the 3 for 65 quid, honestly, that's the best I can
Meet me at 55 and we've got a deal.
do. Can't, honestly, I
Deal.
can't. It ain't a deal.
58.
It's not a deal for me, is it?
58, 58, £58, got a deal.
So that's squid, is it?
A tenner a kilo.
What offers have you got on today?
Just giving it to you.
Across the market, the rest of the team seek out squid for cut-price calamari.
Hi, boss. Love to see a calamari today.
Aiming to bag a bargain, project manager Selena.
So you're going to give it to us at $8.50 a kilo. And is that the absolute best?
What about if you wanted to buy 15 kilos?
Yeah.
You got it.
That's the best way to
I'm sure they can
Yeah?
do a deal for 15.
Because
if
we're going to...
you know, 15
We're looking
kilograms.
at 15 kilos.
15, you got to do it.
Gary, can we not all jump over me, please?
Eight.
Can you
hold
Gary,
that for us?
Can you hold it for us? Yeah? We do have to check around. We're moving on.
Can you come low? We're looking at £8 a kilo.
Oh, I can't beat that.
Tuna for April's salad niçoise.
£10 a kilo is the best I can do, mate.
9.75. Work with me. We'll buy it now.
9.75, okay,
Sweet
done.
deal.
Snapped up by Joseph.
Let's make magic happen.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Done. The sun has risen.
Squid? You do squid, mate?
Try here.
On Selena's team, still no squid.
Come here, Selena. £5 a kilo.
Looking to land the catch of the day,
Hiya, we want 15 kilos of squid.
Natalie.
This? Yeah, but for that cheap, we'll do it. What about 16 kilos, £4.50? OK, we'll take that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, that saved us a load. Perfect. Well done. God for that.
They negotiated well, but actually they were seduced by a low price. In the end, they bought a very poor quality squid. Hopefully good enough to produce calamari. Time will tell.
7:30 a.m. Each team gets a kitchen
I'll do cod on this station, tuna on that station.
Is this an onion?
Yes, that's an onion.
We'll do this.
And a crash course in preparing fish.
Make a little cut into the tail end. Imagine you're trying to lift butter off a piece of paper.
Disgusting.
Priority for project manager Selina, creating low-cost calamari.
Can I say that this is not good quality squid? You pay for what you get.
Good, yeah.
Okay. I think we looked for a good deal on squid, which is what Natalie secured. We're not squid purveyors. Ultimately, we have got something that's a snack and a lunchtime product, so I don't think it's going to harm us.
Can we season it? Or?
We can do what we want, yeah.
It might be worth having some kind of dip and just say dip it in there and then just eat it and then, you know,
I mean,
to taste it, because it might cover the bad flavour if it is that bad, I don't know.
Never mind, Dave. As long as we sell these, that's right.
Take out the entire thing and just put it on your board.
On the other team,
We're just going to cut, for now, just slices about an inch thick.
preparing her premium salad niçoise, April.
So, April, what is the cost price?
Per salad, approximately £3.30.
And what are you going to sell it for?
We are going to start at a high price point. We're looking at £9. We're trying to advertise that it's an artisanal, handmade salad with these hands. I'm going to sell that. But it also gives us room to go down if necessary.
Joseph, just give everything a complete bougie down this.
And taking charge of fish cakes,
If anybody's stuck about anything, come and see me. I have got a bit of experience with food.
former Navy engineer Brett.
There's boards down here, look. There's a green board there and a brown. When I was in the armed forces, I learned high standards, procedures, professionalism.
How are you trying to get it to? 1.1, yeah?
1.1, which would take us to here. Nothing will be left to chance. If something needs to be done, it will be done right.
Do you want to just to take it to 1? Is that not easier?
No, because it's got to be as per the instructions.
Does it? I thought that was a guide recipe.
Yeah, it is a guide, but you want to follow it to suit.
Fish prep underway.
Guys, I need bay leaves, I need the milk, I need the potatoes, I need eggs.
Purchasing ingredients for the rest of the recipe, Dan and Varna.
Watercress for a 110-gram bag is 110.
110. Are you sure it wasn't rocket and mayonnaise?
Yes, but then also you wrote watercress.
So someone put mayonnaise on there?
Yes, I put it. We need mayonnaise.
Right, sure.
100%.
Milk. Really? 550 pints. Sorry, 550 millilitres. Cross that out.
Okay.
We'll just
Guys,
do
I can't stress
milk.
enough, we need the milk so we can start getting this fish poached.
How long is it going to take you to work it out?
Not long.
I thought we had this written down already.
We do.
So, read.
It's 8:30, and the only thing cooking in the kitchen is a couple of boiled eggs. And the lunchtime trade is going to be out soon, and they're not going to be ready.
A lot of squid to get through, peeps.
In the other team's kitchen, Selina concentrates on calamari.
Guys, what have you been told about dead fish?
Yeah.
How long can we leave it out for?
Well, it has to be at a certain stay at a certain temperature, doesn't it? I don't want to be told, oh, we get there and we can't sell it because it's not safe. That'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it?
Fire in the hole!
While Charlene's fish fingers
They look really good. You've been bang on right the way through.
fly off the production line.
Oh, they look awesome. Really happy with that.
Team Fish Fingers, I couldn't be more happier with the position we're in at the moment.
OK, guys, I need everyone to taste test the calamari. Don't pull that face.
The calamari is almost unsellable. Thankfully, we've managed to save quite a bit of it, and hopefully that'll be enough to get us through.
Richard, Scott, Charlene and myself are all going to go and sell, and the rest of the guys are going to stay until we finish fish fingers and then come after.
Who's the selling? Grab your boxes.
Sellers are going to leave now.
You guys are salespeople, that's fine. I'm a tutor. I'm a wordsmith. So my advice is when you're talking about the calamari, you want to bring out, you know, the spicing of the cayenne, the sourness of the lemon, the crunchiness, like really kind of set their like central taste buds, and
Yeah.
I think it'll sell really well to tourists.
I come bearing vinegar.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Back in April's kitchen,
Hang fire 2 seconds. If we can clean all this section down, get rid of the fish from the fruit and veg.
purchasing complete, Operation Fish Cake finally underway.
Right, guys, we need to start getting these potatoes in because they're going to take about 20 minutes. So we need to start peeling, getting them chopped.
We're not going to make the lunchtime.
We'll have to make the lunchtime.
It's nearly time. It's not. We might.
Guys, in all fairness, too many hands are spoiling it. You're getting ones like that which are coming out, which just looks crap.
We're running out of time. There's a point where we try and make them look as good as we can, but they're not going to be
It's
five-star
not
gourmet food.
good as we can, is it? Try and keep the continuity of the fish cake like that. All right, just take it to the depth of the ringlet.
We're
and
not
you
going
just
to
rush
have the right number of fish cakes if you fill it up to the top.
Not being funny, guys, that's not a bad fish cake.
Look at the size of these. They're ridiculous.
Looking at making 300 fish cakes.
How many do we have in the fry?
4, 5, 6 portions.
For some of these, they look really tower thick.
Yeah, no, we followed the specification to try and fulfil our portions.
No, I'm saying they look massive.
Yeah, no, as per the ringlet, as per the 2.5 centimetres.
No, in terms of
deep.
height.
Yeah, 2.5 centimetres deep.
I don't care about the ringlet. Brett thinks he's running the show, but I'm really concerned that we just don't have enough fish cakes to sell. I want 300 fish cakes in total, and I have asked the appropriate questions. I would just like if Brett answered it without a tone or an attitude, because it's just simple.
Midday. Camden Lock Market.
Okay, so let's get the cold stuff in the chiller. Today we're going to be selling fish finger sandwiches and calamari, £5.
Targeting tourists, Selina's advance party.
So 2 fish finger
Yeah,
sandwiches.
no worries.
That is the most amazing sandwich that your husband will eat today.
In the kitchen, everybody had a role, everybody had a set responsibility.
You'd love a bit of calamari.
It comes with a rocket salad, a lime wedge and some olive oil. It's really healthy.
Here, everyone has pitched in and it seems to be working quite well. We're all working together as a team, so I'm really impressed with everybody.
Can I shake your lovely hand and just say thank you? Take care, my darling.
Lunchtime.
Got the other ones out the fridge.
Yeah, let's go.
Go on, mate. I've got the door.
Team, I need to get out of here.
Still stuck in the kitchen, April.
We are running behind.
Who is free to fry?
No one's free. We haven't got any spare hands.
I just need help. You're standing there with your hand on your elbow.
Yeah, what I said. What do you want me to do?
Package the fish cakes that we're doing.
Fresh fish finger sandwiches or calamari. Saltier today, nice and British, nice and fresh.
Okay, 1 calamari for this fine gentleman.
It is 4 fish finger sandwiches.
We are doing our jumbo fish cakes, which is how we will sell them as a jumbo. And then we will be saying that those are £6.50. Guys, I need to get out of here.
Just have to tray them up. We'll finish
and
on
then we'll
site
leave.
We didn't make 300 fish cakes as originally thought. We only made 89. Dan and Varna basically let the team down with their slow pace on the amounts and quantities, and I think that's had a massive implication on the end result of not fulfilling our quota.
On the hunt for flush office workers, April.
For our line caught tuna niçoise salad, the pricing of £9 in these city areas is the right thing to do.
You're talking to somebody, they're smart looking, they're in a suit, they're interested. You should dare to dream big.
Broadgate Circle.
Get everything that's already pre-made, ready to sell. Go in, we can start selling that straight away.
Targeting well-heeled city workers.
Come and get your white cod fish cakes here, tartar sauce, rocket salad.
Hi there, would you like some tuna salad, fresh fish, sourced this morning? No?
The other half of April's team.
You're looking hungry.
I'm not hungry, I'm just
You're not hungry at all?
No, I've had my lunch.
I'm really concerned already because we've basically missed the lunchtime trade.
Were you on the way to get some lunch this afternoon? No. Already eating, chaps?
The footfall here is going to start rapidly decreasing and we haven't even got the prime of it in the slightest.
So would you be interested in the salad niçoise?
Yeah, how much is it?
It's £9.
No.
Excuse me, sir, can I interest you in tuna niçoise salad at all today?
Not for £9, you can't.
No, not for £9. Fair enough, mate, not a problem. We're rocking a tuna salad for £9 in a Tupperware tub.
Yeah.
They're not interested.
Well, we definitely need to drop the price. I think we've gathered that now. We've done
Massively.
some sales, but not very many.
Mate, he's
It's a
banging
bit
out saying...
embarrassing.
It is, massively.
Hello?
Basically, at the moment, the price of £9 is very high.
Okay.
We definitely need to drop it rapidly and now.
And for the salad boxes, we're doing £6.
Okay, so can we please push for £6.50?
The trade's dying, literally everybody's eating.
Okay, but I'm just telling you to try something.
No, April. If you guys was here and you could assess what the audience was like, you would completely agree.
I'm just telling you for the next hour to try £6.50 for a salad.
But that's an hour for 50p.
Right, but I'm just asking you to try something, Brett. Can you try it at £6.50?
Okay, £6.50 it is then, that's your decision.
Camden.
This is calamari, yeah. I made it just now to come out for you, yeah. It's bloody nice, I tasted it earlier.
With Selina's sales buoyant, a new initiative.
So there are roughly 25 take-home boxes. The price that we're going to sell these for is £6.
Yep. Packs of fish fingers to cook at home.
And there's around 8 fish finger pieces in each box. So this is a really good deal for take-home.
You can really go up higher.
And they can reheat these.
Well, go as high as possible. Like,
no, I think ethically we can't be charging people different prices.
Profit.
I don't think that's very
She's going to buy them
ethical.
for £10?
Yeah, with me they are.
Now it's £6. If you have a problem, call me.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys. Okay.
What about the pub? What about that pub?
Sent to drum up business door to door.
Tattoo shop. People in tattoo shops are friendly. Go on.
This is a nice little cafe.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
Sales executive McGim looks to net a large order.
Hey, Lisa, you're right there?
All right, how can
I want to offer you a once and last time opportunity. The fish. Fish fingers.
Oh, you're not interested, sorry.
What you can do is take this, put it in the fridge, and you have it for later.
Is it fish?
It's fish.
First thing, that we are a vegan restaurant.
There's nothing I can do to convince you at all.
No, thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I must be losing the plot here. This place is teeming with people because they've gone into a veggie restaurant trying to sell fish. That's no way to sell.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fresh fish for today.
Euston.
Can I just store these
Can we
here?
crack on then?
Yeah,
No,
I'm just going to
hold
grab
on
a
second.
coat.
We have to do it. Okay. Dan, what's the problem?
A coat, that's all.
Really? If you run, trust me, you'll get warm. Sell more.
Guys, come on.
April's aim, target commuters with her quality products.
Oh, I know you're busy. Do you want an idea for your tea? OK, no, you're all right.
Stepping forward,
Now then, you look like a busy lady.
sales trainer Ruth.
You don't eat fish, but I bet you know a man that does. I bet you know two men that do.
Ruth has a slightly, I have to say, creepy sales technique.
Oh, gosh, aren't you solid? Oh, aren't you lovely?
She's sort of a bit odd in the way she approaches people.
The fish cake, they're jumbo fish cakes, and they're just £5.
I'll take the salad.
OK, well, that's lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
But they are listening to her, and they are stopping, and they are buying.
I'll take this one. Oh, well, that's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. That's lovely.
So, even I've learned something new.
Lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
Salads shifting.
Lovely. And enjoy.
And across town,
There's a little piece for you, look.
A little piece.
Yeah, that's a little piece. Come on, you're going to eat a whole one in a second.
jumbo fish cake samples.
Sprinkle a bit of lemon on there, go on. Knock yourself out.
Pull in the punters.
That's £15. Thank you, sir. Cheers. That's how you do it.
But for business owner Dan,
Hello, are you interested in buying some salad?
No, thank
Are you sure? OK.
not a nibble.
How are you doing?
Terribly.
Are you?
This isn't my bag.
Well, just stand with me. Just stand with me. You need to hook people. So you need to say something like, now you look like a hungry gentleman today, as opposed to, are you interested in buying a salad?
Are you interested in buying some salad from us today?
Oh, my God.
I'm not the best salesman in this process, and I never claim to be either. Hello, sir, you interested in a salad? But I didn't go into this process in order to sell salad on a street. Hello, are you interested in buying a salad? And actually, my skills lie in other areas. I don't suppose you'd be interested in buying it at all. Are you sure? OK, no worries, no worries.
Mid-afternoon.
So it's 20 to 3. We're nearly out of fish fingers.
We're literally selling the scraps now.
Can I interest you into a taste of my fish? £1, that's all. 50 pence.
Is it not just creepy?
It's £1. It's creepy, no, it's money.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Excuse me, sir.
Not scrapping them.
Fish fingers finished. All that remains,
Because it is warm today.
raw calamari.
Looking squiddy. OK, let's have a look.
To avoid food poisoning, it needs to be kept below 5 degrees.
So we're at 15.2 with the calamari. OK, so we may have a little calamari temperature problem. We're way above outside in the cool box. The long and short of it is, it's ruined, we can't sell it. It's a nightmare because it's you know, we're going to be actually out of food.
I don't understand why it's the wrong temperature. And unfortunately, we didn't sell a lot of the calamari, so we've got about 150 quid's worth of stock that we've now had to bin. So it's really frustrating.
Very disappointing. That's a lot of hard work gone into that. It's actually smelling quite bad. Gone. You know, it's in the sun at the back here. And I'm starting to think, was it my fault? Should I have thought that? Was I in charge of that side of things, or should I have thought about it? I don't know.
Hey! Okay, Dave, how's it going? Whereabouts
Whereabouts are you? So we're currently stood outside King's Cross train station at the moment.
King's Cross.
How's it going with you, Ori?
Calamari wasn't at the right temperature in the cool box, and it's no longer fit for human consumption.
Right.
How many boxes do you guys have left?
23. We've got 23 boxes left. We've managed to sell sort of 3 batches for £16.
Okay, we're going to have to come and meet you. We're going to have to try and do a power hour for the last hour of sales. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, brilliant.
3. 3 boxes. 3 boxes.
No, but look, it might just be circumstance.
I won't see you till we get well, bread's buttered on a distant side to mine, mate.
No, like, I don't know.
Let's go and sell these bloody things. Come on.
We need to clear out.
King's Cross.
Ladies and gentlemen, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Fresh fingers made by us today.
The evening commute.
Okay, cavalry's here.
Gents, I've got beautiful fish fingers to take home.
1 hour till selling must stop.
I've got some really fresh fish fingers. I practically scuba dived and got the fish from the sea.
£3.50?
Yep,
Amazing.
3 fish cakes for a tenner?
I literally can't because it cost me more than that to produce it.
All right, so that's a definite no.
Doesn't mean we can't keep talking.
We've got to get rid of them. £2 each.
We haven't quite stuck to April's pricing guide. Fresh fish cake, £1.
£1 each.
Getting weird out your pocket is a lot faster.
All right, what about one of these, £10 done.
Sir, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah?
I need you to purchase it. How much money do you have?
Guys, look at this gent. Just bought what a bargain. There you go, fella.
Thank you. Fantastic.
Do you want to come on over quickly? Before we shut, we're just about to put the lid down.
There's £3 change there for you, madam.
That's it, you got the last one.
High five.
Team.
Trading ends.
Well done, guys.
Owned it.
Everyone's really happy that we've sold, and I'm happy too. I'm just conscious this sort of shadow of the unused calamari hanging over us.
Tomorrow, the boardroom. And Lord Sugar.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lord Sugar.
Well, with this particular first task, which happened to have something to do with fish, I want to see whether there needs to be any of you tiddlers to be thrown back into the sea. I'll start off with versatile, is that right?
Yes,
How'd we get the name?
That was actually from myself, Lord Sugar. I thought that we can always change the way we work and stuff to make sure that we win.
Means you're versatile.
Versatile, yeah.
And Selena, the project manager, turned out to be you.
Yes, that's correct. I felt very obligated to do it.
You kind of just said, oh, I'll do it, and then boom, they all said, OK, you got it.
The first day was carnage. I did just get a wave of information. Everybody was conflicting ideas. Everyone kept changing their minds.
Helen, it was a shambles. I've never witnessed anything quite like it. It was a disgrace. Not one of them was listening to what the other was saying, and it's no surprise that they were never coming to a decision.
I had a slight frustration, Lord Sugar, with the rest of my colleagues, just because they all seem to claim they are successful business people, and that all were nervous and didn't want to be a project manager. They seem to talk a good game.
What's the point you're making? Sorry.
Well, the point I'm making is if you're able to manage people at your own business, surely you want to prove that in your first task as well.
Did you put yourself forward?
I didn't put myself forward. The reason why, because I did think it was at the right time to put it through.
What are you on about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I just feel...
OK, let's move on, shall we? Right, you ended up with fish fingers and calamari, yeah?
Yes.
OK, so you're at Billingsgate.
We then went and negotiated, Lord Sugar. We went into our sub-team fish finger. We had decided that we wanted fillet, coley, yeah.
Coley, right,
yeah.
OK.
Yeah, the coley...
And this is the kind of replacement for cod these days?
Yeah, and it is the cheapest. We'd negotiated a really reasonable figure and sealed the deal.
Right, OK. Team calamari, do you think you've done a good deal?
Natalie did get a very, very good deal
price.
on the calamari.
Whilst we all appreciate it wasn't the best quality, we knew it could be made for calamari.
Next, selling.
It was frustrating. I was talking to a lot of people that weren't having any of it.
You tried to sell fish to a vegan? You're having a good day, aren't you? I think Richard and Charlene turned out to be good sellers in the end.
Yeah, we nailed it. We sold out of fish fingers and half the calamari had been sold. Unfortunately, we went to the cool box and checked the temperature on it, and we couldn't sell it.
So you wasted a lot of money there.
Yeah.
OK, so let's move on to...
Connexus, Lord Sugar.
Yeah, and whose brainstorm was that?
It was something that I'd thought about previously. However, it did mean united in Latin.
It's better than Dan's name of Sugar Babes.
Yeah, that would not have gone down too well, yeah. I believe the project manager is April.
Yes, Lord
And
Sugar.
I understand that, unlike Selena, you were very, well, you were up for it.
I do have an interest in food, and I felt strongly about choosing a task to be PM that applied to what I want to do.
She said that she'd been involved in catering and
No,
was in
I have a
business
food
with
blog.
catering. Yeah, food blog.
No.
Yeah, so she knew about food.
You seem to get your name sorted out, and you've got your project manager sorted out, and then you've gone bang, bang, straight into fish cakes and salad niçoise.
Yes, that's correct.
And you went into the marketplace. There's lots of vendors there.
I wanted to negotiate. I feel that that's one of my strong points.
And the first vendor that sold cod for fish cakes, was that the guy you bought from?
Yes.
So you made a very snap decision.
Yes.
So who did the cooking?
Brett had expressed that he loves cooking. He was put in charge of the fish cakes with the sub-team.
Used to be a sous chef, didn't you, Brett?
I worked my way up to be
I didn't know that.
secondary sous chef within the kitchen. It was based in a local restaurant down in Plymouth in the harbour, so it had a little bit of a fish orientation, but I don't claim myself to be, like, obviously an expert in the food industry by any means.
We had decided that we needed to do 300 fish cakes.
300?
300 in total, yes. We didn't make the quota that we aimed to get on the fish cakes.
They made 89.
What, instead of 300?
Yeah.
So what did the fish do? Swim off?
They were big. They were
jumbo ones. Big
They
ones.
were bigger.
We wouldn't have had enough time to make 300 fish cakes.
There was a massive complication. We was late on arrival.
So you missed your lunchtime?
Yes, we did. However, the quality was there. People were looking at it as a viable product, and that's what we did do with regards to spending a little bit more time in the kitchen with generating it.
And you had high prices, didn't
Yeah.
you? £9 for a salad.
That's a lot of money. But I think I've got a understanding of what's gone on. I think we need to start looking at how we did on the money side of things. Claude, perhaps you'll let me know about Versatile.
Their total sales amounted to £467.50. Their costs were £267.21, yielding a profit of £200.29.
OK. Karen, same thing for Connexus.
Sales £343.53. Costs £341.66, making a pathetic profit of only £1.87.
Well done.
That is bad. £1.87. Nearly lost money then. OK, well, look, Team Versatile, well done on your win. Now, I hope you're not sick of the sight of fish, because back at the house, the head chef of the critically acclaimed Japanese restaurant, Nobu, is going to give you a gourmet sushi masterclass. Well done, and I'll see you on the next task, OK? Off you go. £1.87 is a disgusting result. We'll go through this in greater detail. Off you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God! Here is a lobster ceviche, hot miso chips, yellowtail sashimi.
This stuff is spot on.
It's
better than 14-degree calamari.
I got totally railroaded into being PM, but ultimately I do run my own company and I'm used to managing people.
I make sushi. Never thought I'd do that.
Hey!
I'm ecstatic that we won.
When you're celebrating, you need to say "Kampai."
Before everyone starts gobbing, it's happened.
deal with it.
So what do you think went wrong?
I don't think we went carefully enough through which dishes to choose. Maybe we chose ones that had too high a cost.
I honestly don't believe I'm to blame for the failure of this task. I feel like I made decisions quickly and efficiently.
We missed the lunch trade. That was why we lost the task.
So why didn't we get out on time?
Brett was responsible for the production of the fish cakes, and he seemed very confident that he was gonna bang them out, and he didn't.
We had a half-an-hour delay on production, which was by yourself, Dan. You just had a knock-on effect for us.
Mistakes were made, certainly by me with the ingredients, but also by the project manager in terms of the whole strategy of the task.
I'm not saying you didn't sell anything.
No,
I'm just
I
saying
didn't sell anything.
see you.
No, I didn't.
The people who didn't do anything for this project, Jenny, Elle, and Aisha, are just getting off free. So it's like, they don't have to worry. They're not on the chopping board.
Can you send the candidates in, please?
Yes, Lord Sugar. You can go through to the boardroom now.
Well, to come in with £1.87, it's abysmal. Late in the kitchen, late at the location, lunchtime, you turn up 1:30, you may as well forget it.
I think in the task, getting the ingredients, we took a lot of time with the numbers at the kitchen, and that was a huge part of why we couldn't start cooking. And that I would allocate to Dan.
To be perfectly honest, right, the ingredients was entirely my responsibility. I take full responsibility for the problems that happen. However, I don't think it really took that long. As far as I know, it took maybe about half an hour. I don't think it was that big a deal.
We were waiting a long time for ingredients.
I was processing the things as quick as I could. As far as I'm aware, the ingredients were ordered pretty much correctly, weren't they? I mean...
Did you get all the ingredients or not?
No.
Once we had the ingredients and we could start a production line, only then could we start moving on with the task. But we didn't have those ingredients,
Brett,
did we?
you can always push the blame on other people with
There's
your
no
loud
blame.
voice and your aggressive stance.
Both you and Dan Ivana were working it out for about half an hour before they were then
It wasn't a half an hour.
Guys, was we not waiting around?
They were waiting at the start.
Very short time.
Yes.
So, Brett, you put yourself forward as the chef.
Yes.
We made only 89 fish cakes. Do you not feel that's down to you, then?
No, Lord Sugar, to be fair, I haven't got an experience in as much as I'm a fully qualified, certified catering assistant.
But when someone says to me fish cakes, I have a kind of vision in my mind of something around about that big. These things, I heard, were enormous.
Yes, Lord Sugar,
Right?
that's right. On the recipe specification, Lord Sugar, it did stipulate the fish cake depth did have to be of 2.5 centimetres.
Brett became very defensive when I said, why the fish cake's so big, and he kept telling me about specification, and I said, but they're huge.
Lord Sugar, I'm a stickler for making sure that everything in the specifications is adhered to and
But we can't
everything's
just stick
done.
to specification for the sake of it.
You can see the raw ingredients that you have. You can see the fish cakes that you're making. Each fish cake was this big. You could see you did not have enough ingredients to make 300 fish cakes of that size.
I wanted to make the product to the full specification to make sure that quality control was at full force.
You'd missed the lunchtime trade because you spent so long in the kitchen.
Claude's team got on the way after they'd started making some stuff.
They'd made most of it, but they didn't want to wait for the balance, and off they went to get the lunchtime trade.
The salad was done and dusted. We had 40 that my team was going to take.
So why didn't you go? Why didn't you let them go? Why didn't you let
Because we
them
didn't have any fish cakes to go with them.
So what?
I felt that we really needed all hands on deck in order to get a finished fish cake product because it just wasn't ready to go. But the salad was easy to assemble, looked amazing to me and was going to be a good sell, and we had a high margin on those salads.
No, let's get it right, shall we? High margin is what you dreamt you had, but your actual margin sucked. You tried to sell them at £9. Progressively, you ended up selling them as low as £2.50 below your cost.
I think everybody on the team would account for the fact that I was really serious about not selling below our cost price. I repeated it millions of times.
I did most of my sales in the last hour when we were given the
Yeah, but what were the
authorization.
prices?
Around $2.50 for the fish cakes, £5 for a salad.
£2.50. So the fish cakes cost £2 to make, so there's no margin on that.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You reckon you were getting £5 for the salad?
I only sold one salad and it was at £5. I'm sorry, I know it's abysmal.
Okay.
Lord Sugar, I gave somebody some discount.
You know what? It's about trying to create some sales and about trying to create a bit of a buzz.
I have to say that, Joseph, you've done very well. You sold £108 worth of stuff. Dan...
Big fat zero. It's atrocious.
Zero.
Absolutely atrocious. I'm really sorry about.
It's a bit worrying for me if you can't sell.
Yeah, I think that's... It's down to, I think, lack of experience. Certainly, like, I don't think anyone can fault my enthusiasm. I was going up to people all the time.
Enthusiastic.
I was constantly, like, trying to talk to people. My sales technique's not the best. I fully accept that.
What are you good at, then?
I'm good at online stuff. That's what my current business is.
So no face-to-face selling?
I've never had any experience in face-to-face selling at all. I mean, that isn't my skill set.
Not so much Alexander the Great, but more desperate Dan. All right, so, April, you're going to have to choose 2 people to bring back in this boardroom.
Dan and Brett.
Right. Go back to the house, the balance of you.
Thank you.
Not a good start. Step outside, and I'll call you back in when I'm ready to see you again. So it's a bit of a fishy story, this thing here. April talks about this great margin that the product had, but actually didn't have a great margin. Dan is in business already, so he's no idiot.
I mean, I was disappointed with Dan. I mean, he was slow in the kitchen. He didn't sell anything, but everyone can sell something.
As far as Brett is concerned, he was in charge of the kitchen.
He made the product too big, but he's following the rules. I'm following the recipe. Well, you've got to engage your brain at some point.
Can you send the 3 of them in, please? Everything has gone wrong in this task. April, you're the project manager here. Do you take responsibility for this or what?
I think that although, yes, I've made some mistakes, I've also shown that I am a strong candidate. I made decisions and I made them with thought, but I was able to make them quickly.
And you made a very snap decision on the product.
I really do stand by the choice of the salad. We did make them in time. And
low margin, though, wasn't it?
Pardon?
It was low margin.
It was a low margin, and in terms of why we chose
Where'd you get £9 for a salad?
I was about to address that.
You weren't selling it in the Ritz. You know, £9 for a salad is a ridiculous amount of money.
I do believe that I made some errors. However, none of this information about Brett working in a restaurant, working with fish, ever came out.
Because I stipulated, look, I've got some knowledge about the industry.
So you let us know as a team that you worked in a restaurant as a sous chef in a fish restaurant?
Your first job was working in a fish restaurant on Plymouth Hoe.
But you must appreciate I was like a young adult at the time before I joined the Navy.
I'm just saying that you've had a bit of experience working in a fish restaurant.
Yeah, and that's why I've been able to produce a fine quality fish cake. Lord Sugar, I definitely don't deserve to be here. And I know you hear it all the time, but I might have had a fundamental mistake with the size of the fish cake, but everything that I did personally carry out myself was to a professional standard.
But hold on a minute, you're making this stuff, and it doesn't take a brain surgeon to work out, blimey, I'm not going to be able to make 300 of these. When did it dawn upon you? Or didn't it?
No, it didn't, genuinely, and I'll take that
category. Was you there watching this going on?
I addressed the size of the fish cakes. I came over to Brett and I said, the size of those fish cakes, they're way too tall.
Lord Sugar, I can honestly tell you that I genuinely, categorically, did not stipulate with any other specification than that recipe and the way it was meant to be put together.
But why are you going to follow something and you see that it's not working?
We will do this product.
Wait, you keep talking about specification.
Yeah, which I followed.
Brett, you can't bullshit in here.
I'm not trying to bullshit, Karen, honestly, I swear.
You made those fish cakes. You made the biggest ones of the lot.
Yes, that's right, because I followed the specification.
We keep talking about specification.
Because that was what I adhered to.
But April, what was the reason you brought Dan back in this?
Because there's a huge issue with Dan's contribution on a whole. I believe that as project manager, I couldn't do every single thing myself, and I did delegate the maths to Dan. And I was told that all our weights and measurements were completed. When we got to the kitchen, we were waiting. It took
half an hour. We were 2 hours late.
But when did I get first ingredients?
Well,
was it 10 minutes?
No, it was about half an hour.
Exactly.
But no.
We never bought the materials.
No.
So it, in turn, had a knock-on effect for the remaining part of the day. No. You can't sell.
You said this,
you
and at the beginning of
I
for the maths.
can't sell and I can't cook.
But you didn't prep.
Well, what did you do?
Like, realistically, I'm good at addition, I'm good at mathematics, I run a successful business.
Did you do anything in the kitchen?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Very little.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
You don't even know.
So tell Lord Sugar what you did do.
No,
Thank you.
Well, in the kitchen,
Yeah.
I sliced the olives, I sliced the tomatoes, I was doing all the pans and things. Like,
Pans?
I was doing, yeah, pans, but, like, they need doing. Someone's got to do them.
So, Dan, who should get fired?
I don't really know. I guess.
You don't really know. You don't know how to
no,
sell.
I think they've both made. I think no. I think they've both made.
What do you know? You don't
I know
how
about
to sell.
maths,
You don't
I know
how
about
to do this.
figures.
You don't know how to do that. Why shouldn't I fire you today then?
Well, because my business plan is sound, my knowledge of business, my business acumen is sound. So I think I'm a solid business prospect, and I think we could make a lot of money together.
Part and parcel of the criteria of the winner is they've got to be a bit of a jack of all trades. They've got to dirty their hands, go out and sell, market things. And Dan, you've fouled on one of the things already that you can't sell, and you say you can't sell.
To the public.
You can't say you cannot sell to the public. Brett, I can understand why you took on the task of cooking the stuff. What I'm struggling to understand is, having had experience in watching, albeit many, many years ago, how a fish restaurant operated, that you didn't do a better job in the kitchen. For April, you're the project manager here. You've got this food blog. This was right up your alley. You let Brett run riot in the kitchen. You relied upon Dan on the numbers, and this is not the qualities of a project manager. And it's for that reason that I am struggling very badly at the moment. But Dan, you say the purchasing was all down to me, and you were the only one who didn't sell anything. Dan, you're fired.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Do you know what? It's the first task. If this was somewhere in the middle of the process, I'd be firing you, April. I really would. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt today. The same goes for you, Brett. Off you go back to the house.
Thank you, Lord Sugar. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Claude.
The process is really hard. Admittedly, like, I was rubbish at sales, but I don't think it's fair that I was fired. I'd encourage my ex-competitors to watch their backs, because you never know where the next attacks are going to come from.
You guys decided to go for quality. Who made that decision?
That would be the PM, I guess.
Well, she needs to go, because it's a profit margin task. It wasn't about quality.
Oh my goodness! Good to see you. Well done.
Yeah. That was savage, wasn't it? Brutal.
It was serious.
We've all put down on paper that we are business accolades. We've got this, we've got that, we can sell, we've got focal points, blah, 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 blah. None of us showed it.
Now 17 candidates remain. The search for Lord Sugar's next business partner has begun. Next time...
I want you to produce an advertising campaign for a shampoo.
My idea is sexiness.
The good...
They're going to be going like this, they're going to be enjoying themselves.
Look at the camera.
Go away! You're filming!
The bad...
Could it be considered boring?
Desert dry hair. He looks like David Brandt to me.
And in the boardroom...
It was a bad hair day.
Things turn ugly.
You and I know what it is. Our consumer doesn't. You're fired.